Hello, 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 hello. It is Terry, and it's such a beautiful day. Hopefully, you are hearing me okay. Maybe that's a little better now because I am. Wow, it is so stinky in here, man. And I don't even think flower is still open. But boy, is that flower stinky, stinking up this whole greenhouse like mad, 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 mad. I'm gonna get another flower open pretty soon. Yay. And my Nemorale is opening up really, really beautifully. Hope that I'm not jinxing my little spike down there. But I'm gonna go ahead and get on to my unboxing. Hopefully you're hearing me okay. And I'm gonna do it outside. Uh, Hi Tracy L. I am going to, this is my outdoor space, if you don't know yet. And it's such a beautiful day. I'm sure it's beautiful there too, Tracy. It came there first. My rainwater. Got to clean out my trough over here, which is sort of my overflow. This did not do a good job. I mean, it's got to be thrown out. Clean that out so I can start getting more rainwater. But I am going to just go ahead and get on with this. Just because. Okay, thought I heard my neighbor out there, but that's fine too. Okay. Thank you all for showing up for this spontaneous thing. I got two boxes here. One is from Peter Lin. So I'm still getting my Persavalas back up, hopefully. Hey there, plants and other things. How's it going over there? Okay, so I did get one of Peter's new hybrids, which I'm so happy to have. Even though I'm sure this is new, so it'll probably be around. They are on eBay. And this is the size of the plant. I'm just going to take this off. Oh, wow. Yeah, I know how that is. You guys will probably have you guys will have, well, when I lived in Seattle, winter didn't really finish until May. But yeah, this is my plant. It's a cross, Encyclia cochleata crossed with Lc Florence Lin. It's Peter's, I think Florence Lin might be Peter's grandmother. This is Peter Lin, and he does a lot of things with SVO Fred Clark. I know maybe he uses their labs as this space there for plants, but uh, so I'm not sure what color this is. This is going to be. Florence Lin, I think, is a deep red Laelia type of a flower, sort of a thin pseudobulb on a long spike with cluster of flowers, red, deep red. We know cochleata, the cockleshell orchid, the octopus orchid. So that's the one that I got from Peter. And I got another one. This one is from Earl Hartberg. And I know this is another Rasavala as well. And oh, You know what? That has to happen at least one. Well, hey, Ninja, how's it going? I haven't seen you in a while. See you on Instagram all the time with your just beautiful, 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 beautiful orchids. So let's try this again before the next kerfuffle. Okay, so got it open. I'm not really concerned. It's summer is here, I believe, and this is just a division. Make sure there's nothing else. Looks like he even put a heat pack in it. Yeah, which okay, and a nice little note. And here is the tag. Oops, another mess to clean up. It is Cattleya. Well, it's probably BLC Mount Hood crossed with Persavala cucullata. And cucullata, of course, Persavala is the, what would you call it? It's not a rat tail, maybe, but it's a epiphytic from Central South America, not Central, mostly North, Central and uh, Central America and Florida, the islands, Bahamas, Jamaica, and Mount Hood is a white uh, Cattleya, both pretty fragrant, nice root system. Don't see any bloom yet, but nice size nonetheless. I will most likely mount this. This I will most likely leave in a pot. Looks like that has some nice root tips after the camera fell on top of it. And there's a nice new growth that's starting there as well. So anyway, folks, I appreciate you watching. Let me see if I can show off any blooms. I was kind of starting to. Got my door open here. It's really nice to have it open. This is my Bulbophyllum mandibulare. Speaking of bulbophyllums, and this has lots of life happening. I'm not sure. I won't speculate whether some of those are flower spikes. Yes, it is almost 60 degrees today. Beautiful day. But the other reason why I decided to open the door instead of doing the video in here is because I was saying this bulbophyllum is just so funky. It is stinking up my whole greenhouse. So it's nice to kind of let some fresh air in. Uh, yeah, because I had turned the fans off because I had anticipated doing the video here. And I had also shown this. Gonna get more flowers that about to open up. Very nice. Oh my God, it is putrid in here. And that was with two flowers open. When there's just one flower, it's okay. You can't really smell it unless you put your nose there. But when I've had these two, it is nasty. It's terrible. It's terrible. Uh, but anyway, it's still a beautiful flower. I love it. I love my Johnsonii. That's my favorite. Those spikes are doing well. I did notice, which was very much a shock. This is my Guarianthe guatemalensis. It's the Alba, and I only saw one spike. I didn't see this spike, so that's completely a surprise. Completely a surprise. But yeah, I think is the stinkiest one. Yeah, I know. I love those surprises. It's great. But yeah, when there's really bulba fillings aren't all that bad. Hey, Dimitri. Well, I'll show you my plants that I got. I am replenishing my bulbo collection, and don't mind my mess. But I got a. It's a. Where's the tag? And I just knocked it over again. Okay, here's the tag. Mount Hood crossed with cucullata. And then I got one of Peter Lynn's new hybrids, which is Encyclia cochleata times Lc Florence Lin. So that should be very, very unusual and cucullata, of course, is green and white and weird. So, and this is going to be probably just a plain old white, bigger cucullata flower with a frilly lip. So it'll probably look more like a cattleya with a big frilly lip. Mountain Hood is a big white cat with big flowers. So that's my home. And so, yeah, I was explaining, mandibulari, I think, is another stinky one, but it's not as stinky as that upwind, I tell you. And did I just knock this over? Yeah, of course. So, yeah, I was just kind of showing off some plants um, that were blooming. And I had explained that I had my door open because it's a nice day. It's actually, I might think that spring is here. This is another good thing that I have to deal with. I noticed that that's got a new growth coming out of the bottom, and it's just sitting on the pot. It's not even in the pot. But it got a dry rest in the wintertime, just getting the mist. And where that is my Gaton Sunray dendrobium. I had hoped that it would bloom for me this year, but because it actually get the deciduous thing, but it did not. So I thought that I had something else really nice to show, but for some reason I can't find it. This is probably going to be very fragrant because it is covered in ants. If I could, well, and the ants just left actually when I came up. So, and that actually looks like it's going to be a lot of little branches in there. Don't you? Wouldn't you say so? That looks more than just buds. That looks like offshoots because it looks like there's one and then there's another one over there. I would think that is Encyclia roughly profuse, rufa crossed with profusa. So that's probably going to be very, 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 very fragrant. Very fragrant. Rufa and profusa are fragrant orchids, fragrant encyclias. And this is going to be fragrant as well. Of course, this is another ambricoid. There's three spikes on it right there. That's my Angraecum Joyce Stewart. So that'll have little fragrant flowers. And actually, those spikes can get multiple flowers and they can sometimes be sequential. Sometimes, as long as the conditions are right. Kind of worried about this leaf here. I'm not loving that at all. Although there's like a little new growth in there. That's not a spike. That's a little baby. But yeah, now when I get down here, I start to smell coconut. So this is how I'll end my video, guys. This just opened up today. Now I no longer smell bulbophyllum. I smell coconut completely, just from this one flower. But there's another bud up here. But yeah, that one flower is completely replaced. The Malibu. Yeah, that would be good too. On the rocks with a little bit of coconut. Yeah, that would be, yeah. That would be right on time. Actually, I'll end on this, folks. This is worthy of the ending. She's looking so nice. That's my, oh, and pardon my, I have paint under my fingers because I've been painting, sort of using my fingers to blend. Did I just see Todd come in? No, that was Ninja. Okay. But anyway, yeah, folks, I will appreciate you all for joining me for this unboxing and letting me show you all what I got going on a little bit. Here's another something. Let me show you this, Dimitri. This is another anglercoid that is about to open back. And then I'll just show this real quick. Hopefully I'm still here. But yeah, that's my Arangus hybrid. Let's see if I can pull it down here. All right. Nice spur. More flower buds up there. See, you can see the bird in flight, how it looks like they're in formation. Especially when it opens, you will really be able to see how it looks like its wings, and they really do look like it's a bird in flight. And in addition to that, this is a night fragrant flower. So yeah, this is my Arangus elro crossed with it's Arangus elro, not Angraecum, crossed with Arangus modesta. Elro is modesta crossed with Lci, I believe, Lci. Well, I don't know. These are night fragrant orchids. This and they're very soft, very soft. Unlike when these guys bloom and Suspasquidale, yes, for sure, it will overtake the bulbophyllums at night. But these little Orangus are more soft. They're really a softly fragrant. Uh, it really is very soft. That bulb, there's a reason why that is called bulbophyllum upwind because it completely goes all over the place. That smell, it does. But anyway, folks, thanks for joining, and uh, it's good to see you all, and I'm glad so many showed up. I appreciate you all, and really, I had two that died after flowering. They like a rest after they flower. They do. All angraecums, arangus, aranthes, unless they're growing actively, and especially after they bloom, because they spend a lot of energy blooming, they like a little bit of a rest until they start to do something again. Uh, yeah, but they are very finicky. So anyway, thanks guys, everybody. I saw you, Denise. I didn't forget to say hi. And I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your orchids.